Syria's reaction to these strikes is very interesting. The US has confirmed that it notified Syria's regime that the strikes were going to happen, but it's at pains to say that the State Department did not seek permission from Syria and it did not coordinate with Syria. But nonetheless, Syria has issued a very interesting statement saying that it does not condemn any international action against terrorism. So Syria has not actually condemned these US strikes on its territory, nor has Russia, and nor, at least so far, has Iran. So you have a situation where an American air campaign in the Middle East has at the very least the tacit backing of Syria, Russia and Iran, as well as the Arab states. Given the breadth of the coalition of countries carrying out these airstrikes, or at least supporting them, or at least in the case of Syria and Iran and Russia not opposing them, it would be very odd if the United Kingdom stayed out of this altogether. Britain's security is clearly bound up with what's going on in Syria. British citizens are involved with ISIL, both as perpetrators and as victims. It would be extraordinary if we were not part of this campaign at some level. And let's be clear, being part of a campaign against ISIL at this moment does not just mean carrying out airstrikes in Iraq. It means carrying out airstrikes in Syria, where ISIL has its headquarters and where the whole thrust of this campaign is taking place. Airstrikes are very effective. You can destroy physical infrastructure, you can hit fixed targets, you can kill key personnel, but in the end, air power on its own is unlikely to be decisive. You also need to have combat forces on the ground. Now, in this case, that almost certainly will not mean Western forces. It probably won't mean Arab forces either. It could well mean Kurdish guerrillas, because the areas that ISIL have occupied are historically the homeland of the Kurdish people. Or, more likely, it could also mean the tribes of the Euphrates Valley. In the end, if ISIL are going to be defeated completely, they will be defeated only if the Sunni tribes of the Euphrates Valley turn against them. And that's something which America and its allies will quietly be trying to foment.